Are we good? YouTube always responds really slowly. Let's see. Is there right? Nope. Chat it is. Okay. Good. Oh, am I not getting a... No, we're good. Okay. So, good morning, and good afternoon, or early evening, whichever you prefer. Today we are going to do some interesting work vis-a-vis our, or rather, our, my, my writing. Yeah, we are going since it's May the 4th, and since that's now apparently a thing, we're going to also do some writing on Star Wars today. Let me just start up the background music. Oops. Shh. Okay, there we go. How's the background music? Good? Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Let me just check that it's fine in... It is fine in Twitch. And can I just say, I wouldn't have done Twitch if one of our boys didn't go ahead and get himself banned from Discord. Note that there is a person missing that's usually here. Regardless, it suffices to say that my boy did some stuff that he's probably not proud of, but is now a permanent mark against him. And apparently he can't just create a new account, and I don't understand why. But yeah, so oh, we're now also live on Twitch. Yay. No, he's not gonna talk on Twitch. He better not talk on Twitch, because that's covered by the NDA. Yeah, no, I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. I mean, he can watch. It's fine if he watches. Don't mind. I don't mind. No. I mean, he might not even watch. Actually, I don't know. Not that it matters very much. Anyway, so today we're going to continue our discussion on, I guess, what I would call the galactic economic system, right? Not this one. If you guys remember last time, we had tangentially talked about the Star Wars system and, or the crossover between my original writing, which is the Solar Research Council, and Star Wars universe, right? And I had talked about it essentially being a since everyone knows Star Wars, I had talked about it being the Hutt cartel. Oh, give me one quick second. Sorry about that. I thought I had. Well, no, I have a laptop coming today, and I thought that was the door. Turns out it wasn't. Anyway, so last time we were talking about essentially the Hutt cartel, in this particular counterfactual, going very hard on how do we say? Going very hard on integrating its own economic system with the Galactic Republic. And it's fairly simple. Oh, I should pull up that particular map again. Do I have it? Give me 1 second. Yes, I know the one you're talking about. Give me 1 second. No, I'll have to get it again. Galaxy map, yes. This goes away. Hold your horses, boys and girls. It's not like this is some like dramatically amazing thing. Just relax. Wait, how come that didn't work? It worked last time. Okay, let's try this again. No? That's weird. Okay, let me move that over first. And the point is to move this in here. Oh. Okay. So, desktop. Is it because it's a WebP thing? One quick second. I do have the other one. I think, yes. Let's try this one. Ah, okay, there we go. Yeah, for some reason, I guess OBS doesn't like the Google protocol, which, I mean, can you fault them? The answer is no. Well, I mean, yeah, there are good reason not to, right? So, oh, that's very big. But that's okay. We can just do it like this. I realize it's covering my face. Thank you very much. I mean, but having said that, it's not like you want to see my face. Well, too bad. Anyway, okay, so we're good. So, I'm going to... Let's continue talking about this. So essentially, what we said happened was that you see the Hutt space in centered around, let's call it R12, in sector R12, is very much a it was a rather lawless space. And so we talked about the Republic itself being a rather, shall we say, let's call it a rather stagnant place. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with stagnant. And so because it was technologically stagnant, a society like that is more likely to be hunting for yields, especially in places, you know, like the big pension funds, you know, your insurance companies. They need some way to make money so that they can cover their obligations, right? And so what happened, at least in this particular universe, is that they did so by going into Hutt space. And and it was technically win-win for both sides, right? It's win-win for both sides because the Hutts made sure that the early investors in from the Republic got nice yields that they couldn't get from out inside, you know, deep core or even inner rim, you know, all of that. The Hutts made sure of that, and in return, the Republic invested trillions and trillions of credits into Hutt space, and that made the Hutts dramatically rich. And now the problem is, you know, I'm trying to talk about an economic system here, and all you want to know is why is there a tab called YouTube pitch? Well, there's a tab called YouTube pitch because I lost a bet, remember? I lost a bet to you. And so I'm pitching the YouTube channel or wherever I'm posting my work. And you know, I have a massive amount of followers now, like at least not followers, subscribers, which isn't quite the same as followers. At least like 3 of them. Isn't that amazing? But you know, having said that, I don't know who watches those YouTube videos because according to you guys, it's not you, right? So I have no idea, genuinely no idea. Regardless, can we continue now? Yes, good. So the point is that the Republic invested a whole bunch of money in Hutt space, and after that, all was good for a couple, let's say, decades. How many decades did I say it was? I can't remember. It was good for a few decades at least, right? And that's because the good times were running, and it didn't really matter that the Hutts were using crap assets. Were selling essentially what amounted to be junk bonds at a AA plus rating, AA AAA rating, and so exactly, it's subprime but on a galactic scale, and that's the point. Again, that's the point, right? Like, in good times, you can sell subprime assets, and you can repackage them as safe assets and sell them as if they were safe assets. You cannot really do that once things turn bad, and here things very much did turn bad. And so we talked about it last time, where essentially there was a slave rebellion that was slave rebellions are par for the course in Hutt space, and of course the Republic and the intergalactic banking clan will make noises about, oh, this is terrible, we do not condone this kind of behavior, blah blah blah, but then everyone goes back to making money, and that's unfortunately how it goes. But in this case, things didn't quite work out that way, which is tragic, because suddenly it exposed the underlying assets of the various bonds issued by the Hutt cartel, and of course, the moment your bonds are considered trash, it pulls down entire corporations, right? And so you have this how do you say it? Contagion. That's what I was trying to say. You have this contagion in the financial system. So therefore, one corporation after another failed to meet their payment deadlines. You start negotiating with bondholders for a haircut, but then obviously someone will go into default, and in this case, it's the great Jabba. Unfortunately, I mean, I'm gonna pull names like this just because I can, right? Like, this is fan fiction, it's not speculative fiction, and so if we can't pull our friend Jabba into it, then why not? And this isn't even a knock against our friend Jabba, because as you will see, when the institutional bondholders, the big pension funds and stuff, sent their own private investigators, and they found that everything was gone. All of the assets, the underlying assets that were supposed to back those bonds, uprooted and just simply disappeared. And that's smart, right? That's incredibly intelligent. And so that's what happened here. Essentially, there's now no longer an entity called Jabba the Hutt. He has made himself fairly scarce, and now nobody knows where he is. And he's taken his entire fortune with him. Granted, I did call him one of the smaller powers in the Hutt cartel, and this is, I said this 500 years before Battle of Yavin. I don't remember. I think I set this at 500 odd years before the Battle of Yavin. So this is not ancient history, but this is a little bit further in the past, and therefore, Jabba being one of the younger upstarts makes sense, right? And so once one guy skips out on all of his obligations, suddenly you're going to have panic in the entire system, and so that's what happened. The validity of other hard corporations, rating agencies were coming under pressure. All this beautiful stuff that we're all familiar with. So that's essentially the story, the opening gambit of the story, where the Hutt cartel itself has collapsed. The mercenaries that took over the cartel corporations obviously did not know how to run corporations, and so that led to further collapse. And like the entire Hutt space, let's call it, you see R9 on the map. We can see R9 on the map. Yeah, we can see R9 on the map. R9 on the map to about, what is that, T13 on the map. That entire space is now no longer Hutt space, it's just kind of messy, right? And so the whole point of this was actually to set up what will be the Solar Research Council that rises up on Al-Hatta, which is the capital of the Hutt space. And they're going to rename it, they're going to name it Evukar, and oh, hi. Okay. We're good. Yeah. Oh, no, just different comment from it turns out I have another meeting after this that I didn't know about. They just kind of shove it in my face whenever they can. I mean, that happens to all of us, so I can't really complain. But anyway, so the point is that you know, this sets up what I hope will be a rather economical version of the Solar Research Council, because the other two crossovers, the one with oh my god, Mass Effect, thank you, the one with Mass Effect is more a civilizational level, you know, three kingdoms, you know, divided galaxy type. The 40K crossover is much more military heavy and fighting based, and so I want this one to be rather more economical, and I think I've started it off on the right way by, you know, talking deep about the various economic issues that can arise. And the same thing, right? Like, essentially the first chapter I've had to split into two because it was getting too long, and so today we're actually going to work on the second chapter. Well, because I want to be quiet and watch you guys just talk amongst yourself while I'm writing. I like how basically immediately after I say that and start laughing, I just see like just what, the word what with a question mark repeated over and over and over again. Yeah, no, that's exactly that's our May the 4th surprise. It's a silent cast of me writing and you guys watching. Hey, remember, today is not a sponsored broadcast, and so I can do whatever I want. All right. Actually, tomorrow. Funny you should say that. Tomorrow we're going to do a slightly different sponsored broadcast, because I recently started talking about these military military operational strategy scenarios, like fantasy scenarios, and it's gotten quite a big response. Well, I mean, by quite a big response, I mean like 2 people talked about it. But 2 people is a lot of people, all right? Just gonna put that out there. 2 people is enough. No, the point is that tomorrow, like one of my regular viewers for the Squirrels work has made a separate offer, or is interested in sponsoring a cast talking about how we would deal with that particular military scenario. So tomorrow might be that. It depends. Like, if that sponsor does come through, then we'll do that. Otherwise, you guys can go back to your corporate machinations. And for those viewers who don't understand what I mean by corporate machinations, the Discord, the NDA Discord, the people in there have their own way of sponsoring work that is much more cutthroat and capitalist. And if you need details, there's a video pinned on my YouTube channel. Anyway, so let's actually do some writing. Note, peace is bad for interest rates. It is very much true. Let's see, Huts. Where did I leave off? Oh, I left off here. That's right. Political recognition would prevent these systematically important banks from taking risks that would affect the galactic banking system. In addition, by forcing Hutt corporations to be subjected to ratings agencies, the Senate was setting an extra layer of accountability, ensuring multiple sets of eyes kept a watch over the long-term savings of the Republic itself. And that's great, right? That's great. So now we come to the issues that arise from this. This is mostly, the first part is talking about why the Republic would invest in the Hutt space. And the short of it is because of rich heirs that had nothing to do with their time. And like family politics within the intergalactic banking clan. And now we're going to have to deal with the fallout of that. Am I really? I am really. Oh, I think. Actually, give me one quick second. I'm going to have a noise suppression filter. Yes. There we go. Because, yeah, I didn't realize that Streamlabs that I'm using to stream to Twitch didn't have a proper noise suppression. So it was being quite noisy. Oops, my bad. My bad. Oh. Are we... I wonder if we're having issues. OBS is telling me we're having issues. But YouTube is telling me that we're not, so I don't know. That's weird. Okay. Give me one quick second. Let me see if I need to turn down the stream for YouTube. That is weird though. Oh, you know what? It is probably because I'm on a wireless connection. Oh, that is annoying. And yeah, and it looks like the Twitch stream. The Twitch stream is probably under a little bit more more pressure. Huh. I wonder why that is. Let me just close some stuff. I'm gonna blame Steam. Oh, come on. Teething troubles, am I right? YouTube is not receiving enough to maintain as such. Viewers will experience buffering. Okay. Okay. well, oh, I know what's happening. Okay, unfortunately, this means that we're gonna have to end it for today. So thank you very much for watching. In conclusion, please download Firefox, don't do Chrome, and we shall pick this up in the future.